Yes, people, what's going on? It's Egal Talks Football, and we're back again with another video. And today's video is going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, the news is coming in thick and fast every day. And we just keep getting updates on top of updates, Instagram posts from Mykhaylo Mudryk himself, liking Instagram posts. We got breaking news on Declan Rice that came out yesterday, and we've gotten more information on it today. Apparently, Mykhaylo Mudryk's club CEO, Shakhtar Donetsk CEO, is in London today to meet with Arsenal, and will be meeting with Chelsea also later today. So we'll find out more information as the day goes on from that information. Haha, Arsenal will never hijack anything. They get high and crash. Nah, stop this. Stop this. Spurs fans trying to chat shit to us. Top of the league Arsenal. Where? What? Listen, you better humble yourselves because we're coming to your house soon. And if we beat you in your yard, if we beat you at whatever you call your stadium, oh my God, it's over for your fan base. It's over for your club. It's over for Antonio Conte. The hypocriticalness of that guy saying to Mikel Arteta last year, "Stop complaining and focus on your team," when all he does is complain. Your club is finished, my guy. Don't chat shit. But yo, listen, people in the chat, listen. What kind of sort of clickbait headline is this? It's not clickbait, bro. It is not clickbait. Chelsea are getting hijacked by Arsenal. 2023 summer, it's coming. Declan Rice is going to be coming to the Emirates. Declan Rice is going to dunk on Chelsea on a regular basis. You're going to see these guys. They're going to try to spend a ridiculous amount of money, and we're going to get what we want. Arsenal always, what? Mudryk was always Arsenal's main target. Yeah, he was. He still is. And we're still going to get him. I believe we're going to get Mykhaylo Mudryk. But let me show you guys what's going on. Let me show you guys what the news is, because there's a lot of news going on, and there's a lot going on. So before we get any further, do hit that like button. Do hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. Is Arsenal going to get Declan Rice? Do you think we can get Basmati Rice? Do you believe Declan Rice would join Arsenal in the state that we're currently in, where we're competing for the Premier League, where Chelsea are currently ninth, and there's no even security over if they're going to get Champions League football this season? That is the reality, people. That is the situation they find themselves in. They find themselves in a situation where there's no confirmation if they will even get Champions League football, where Arsenal and there's a lot more clarity over our future in comparison to theirs. We must win. We must get players in to win the Premier League and get two players. We'll have to see what we can do before the end of the window. It's rumor has it that Arsenal are not done, and they're going to try. Check Romano. He just signed for Chelsea. No way. No way. No way. What? What are you chatting about? What are you chatting about? He just signed for Chelsea. From Romano hasn't tweeted nothing. People are trying to coalesce me into saying Romano has tweeted something. Romano tweeted about an Aston Villa player, and he hasn't tweeted anything about Declan Rice or thing. Okay, let's get straight into it, people. Let's get straight into it. There's a lot to talk about. So first, I'm going to give you guys the update on the Declan Rice stuff, and then we're gonna move on to Mykhaylo Mudryk, right? And then from there, we'll also get into the rest of the news. So first things first, this is the situation with Declan Rice. Declan Rice, as you guys know, is West Ham's star midfielder, captain, their best player, and has been linked to Chelsea for well over a year and a half, I would say. He was one of Chelsea's main targets a couple summers ago, but they never ended up pulling the trigger on him. Ever since, he's had a contract situation. They've been waiting. So, rumored to believe from Fuchechas that Arsenal to hijack Chelsea's target Declan Rice in the summer of 2023, as reported by Fuchechas. Right now, I'm gonna show you guys more of this in a second from more credible from more credible sources. But let me just show you guys what they're saying about Declan Rice to Arsenal, because Declan Rice to Arsenal is the story today. And yes, yesterday we heard a little bit about it, but it wasn't as much information came out until today. So here's some more information as we can go. Let me show you guys what it says. So make sure you do hit that like button as we go along, people. So reports coming out that reports coming out that Declan Rice always seemed certain that Chelsea was his main target, right? But the midfielder wants UCL football and is currently 10th. Chelsea's currently 10th. Arsenal are now said to be keen. So reports that Arsenal are said to be keen. Coming out from Emir Khan, this guy is not also that reliable either, saying that Arsenal are planning to check the status of West Ham's 23-year-old midfielder Declan Rice. That is a pretty accurate statement. Yesterday, 21 hours ago, we heard that Mikel Arteta's Arsenal was given the green light to secure the signing of West Ham's Declan Rice. Now, I'm just going to ask you guys this. Would you want Declan Rice at Arsenal? And do you think there is a massive, massive opportunity for Arsenal to get one over Chelsea by signing Declan Rice? I think Declan Rice would definitely be interested in joining our project over Chelsea at this moment in time, due to the fact that they don't have Champions League football confirmed. And the future of Chelsea is quite under fire. But the issue I have is 88 million for Declan Rice. Does that sound realistic for Declan Rice? 88 million. Does that sound about right to you guys when it comes to how much that we would have to pay for Declan Rice? Because he has also been linked to Manchester United and Chelsea, but 88 million is a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. It is a lot of money for Declan Rice. Does Declan Rice even start? The plan might be that Declan Rice, Xhaka, and Partey, all three of them rotate. So now you have Declan Rice who can play the Partey position. You have Declan Rice who can also play the Xhaka position. Will he start? Of course he'll start, because we're going to be playing in the Champions League. We're going to be playing the Premier League. We're now going to have 80 something. We're going to have close to 60 to 70 games on a regular basis where we're going to have to worry about. It's not just going to be focusing on just one competition. We're going to have to focus on Declan Rice now. If Declan Rice comes in, we have him being able to play in Xhaka's position and able to play in the Partey position. That is crucial for us going forward. How much is he worth? 88 million sounds like a lot of money. Sounds like a lot of money. I don't know if it's going to be that type of money. Here we have another report saying, oh, that's just a player giving his opinion. We have this one here. Arsenal could have an advantage for Declan Rice over Chelsea during the World Cup. Declan Rice claims he wanted to play in the Champions League. Is essential that Arsenal will be able to offer him. Chelsea will not likely be able to offer him that. We also have here, Declan Rice always wanted to move to Chelsea, but with the team not having UCL football and currently sitting 10th, reports are that Arsenal are interested in signing him. Some more transfer news today, time relating to Arsenal in the midfield department. Declan Rice in the race to join him. And yeah, this is what I was reporting. This is what I was saying. So I tweeted this out. Let's be honest, Fachechas are not the most reliable source, just to let you guys know. But it makes sense in my opinion. It would be a huge offer, and this would be a summer offer. This would not be something that would come in now. This would be a summer offer. They would be offering Declan Rice an opportunity to join Arsenal in the summer, and we'd have to spend a ridiculous amount of money. Now, that would mean our midfield options would be Declan Rice, Thomas Partey. So imagine Declan Rice replacing El-Neni. Oh my God. Imagine Declan Rice replacing El-Neni. What the hell? What an upgrade. Declan Rice would be our Mohamed El-Neni replacement. That's what I view him as. I'm not going to lie to you. Does he have a year left on his contract? Let's see. How many years does Declan Rice have left on his deal? I haven't even checked that. That's a good point. Your defense is in trouble. Guys, today I am gassed. I'm not going to lie to you. If we can pull off this transfer, this would set us up for the Partey. He could be the Thomas Partey successor. He could not only be the Thomas Partey successor, but he could be the Mohamed El-Neni successor in the short term. And then if and when we want them to both play together, Thomas Partey and Declan Rice, we can do that also. And if Xhaka keeps his form, he can stay in the team, and Declan Rice could drop into the DM role. And even if we get a defensive issue where everyone gets injured. The guy could play a center back. Like Declan Rice's versatility, his age, he's only 23 years old. He's already a leader from what he is at West Ham. I'll take him in a heartbeat. The issue is his market value at this moment in time is 80 million euros. So with the English tax, they might be asking for at least 88 to 100 million pounds. But luckily, his contract is up in December 2024. Yeah, his contract is up his contract is up in June of 2024. Let me show you guys. His West Ham contract is up in June of 2024. This is massive for us. This is massive for us. This could actually happen in the summer for a lot cheaper than originally expected. What are people saying in the chat? Egal, what's up with your mods? Elite, behave yourself. I'll put you on timeout. Don't be rude to people who are struggling to read. Yeah, yo, I just have a learning disability, so I struggle to read and write at a high level. But of course, I'm trying my best here. So just be kind. And we're trying to build a nice community here. So you can banter, but just don't be rude or disrespectful. Right? And then you're trolling YouTube every single stream. Yo, Jack Napier, man, allow people, man. Let people live. Let people live. So yeah. So that's the update on the Declan Rice situation, ladies and gentlemen. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Honestly, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Imagine Declan Rice as the El Neni replacement. Wow. I'm kind of taken back by it. I'm kind of shocked by the level. The ambition levels have gone up at Arsenal. The level of ambition that we have has gone up. It's gone up massively, ladies and gentlemen. Massively. And it's not just reports coming out of one source. So you have the Daily Mail saying Arsenal are linked with a shock move for Declan Rice, the West Ham midfielder. Then you have another one here saying Arsenal make a huge offer to sign Chelsea target, and Mikel Arteta given the green light for 100 million euro transfer. The Sun also reporting that Arsenal are ready to launch a bid. You have so many different reports on this transfer alone. You have another one here saying Potter might prefer the 70 million Declan Rice at Stamford Bridge over Musa Caicedo. Okay, you might prefer him, but you might not get him because Arsenal might already get him before you. You have so many other reports coming out. Even have West Ham journalists saying Chelsea. What? Chelsea? Oh, yeah, because of the Enzo Fernandez stuff. So at this moment in time, Declan Rice might want to join Chelsea, but without Champions League football, Arsenal are in the driving seat, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the driving seat, and we're taking this to the bank. That's what it is. At this moment in time, I am excited. I believe that this could get pulled. This could end up happening very, very soon. And we just have to wait and see where things go from here. We have to wait and see where things go from here because this could be a massive, massive deal. The Cronkies breaking out the checkbook. 100%. If the Cronkies break out the checkbook for Mykhaylo Mudryk and Declan Rice in the summer, yo. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this now. It's time to talk about FreeMudryk. People in the chat, throw your FreeMudryks in the chat. Throw your FreeMudryks in the chat. Throw your FreeMudryks in the chat. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm about to show you. But just throw your FreeMudryks in the chat. And I'm not talking about Mudryk from Real Madrid. I'm talking about Mykhaylo Mudryk. Free Mudryk, man. Free the guy, bro. Free the guy, Mudryk, man. Free the guy. The guy is out here liking Instagram posts of people saying free him. The guy's out here liking Instagram posts of people saying free him. If you can see that. The guy's out here liking Instagram posts. He just wants to be free. Free the guy, bro. Free Mykhaylo Mudryk. The guy is out here. It's his birthday today. He's just trying to have fun. He just wants his dream move to come to Arsenal to be done. And he doesn't want the headache. He doesn't want the headache of having to go down the Chelsea route and potentially being a flop. He doesn't want that headache. Who does? Nobody does. Let's be honest. If you have an opportunity to come to this Arsenal team right now that is absolutely flying, why would you go to Chelsea? Why? Now, if Chelsea's your only option, I get it. People in the chat, throw FreeMudryk in the chat. Throw free hashtag FreeMudryk in the chat right now. Free MM. Free him. Free him. Bro, it's annoying. He must be annoyed. It's his birthday today. The guy just wants his move to England, to the Premier League, to Arsenal, and these guys are holding him hostage. Now I get it. It's their asset. They're gonna want as much money as possible. But where does the player's decision come into factor? Where does what he wants come into the factor here? Because there somewhere that has to play a part. Somewhere it has to play a part where he wants to join the club that he wants to join. You know what I mean? People saying, is Declan Rice linked to us? Yes, Declan Rice is linked to us. If you missed it, I just went over that earlier. I'm live on YouTube right now. You guys can join me here also if you'd like. But yeah, it is a big issue. Now, I'm going to just say this to you. I posted this on social media yesterday, and I'm going to ask everyone in the chat right now. My guy is twerking crazy. Yeah, he's bouncing that ass. But before we go any further, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Next, we're going to talk about this topic here. What do we do? What do we do, ladies and gentlemen? What do we do? Because Shakhtar Donetsk want the money. They want the money. They want the money, right? But we got a situation where we have a price. And I don't think Arsenal are going to go over that price. I think Arsenal are going to stay within their means. So this is my question to you guys. Shakhtar Donetsk want 85 million. You have a choice. You have a choice. You can pay the 85 million. You can pay up to 85 million. That's including add-ons, or you walk away. What do you do? What do you do if you're Arsenal? You have the opportunity to sign him, but this is the stipulations that they're putting to you. This is what they're saying to you. You have a choice. Would you walk away from the Mykhaylo Mudryk deal? What do we do as a football club? What do we do? Because we have our choices. It's literally laid out in front of us. Arsenal either pay the money or walk away. That's what they're saying to us. They're basically saying to us, you pay the money or you walk away. And I don't know if they're prepared to walk away. I don't know if the club wants to walk away at this moment in time. I think we should continue to go and continue to try to get the player for as long as we can until maybe Chelsea comes in and pays ridiculously overpriced. Because if they go and they drop 90 million on the player that's valued at 40 million, that's their prerogative. It's not on us anymore. We've done our job. We've done our best. We've tried to get the player. If they're gonna go crazy over the budget and just drop a ridiculous budget on the guy, that it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense. Yo, Jack, what's Jack doing? Yo, Jack, man, please. You're always doing this, man. Why you always causing people problems, man? I just brought you back after like a month having you banned. Just chill, my guy. Chill, right? So they're claiming they make sense, but add 10 million. This is my theory. This is my theory, ladies and gentlemen. This is my theory on this whole situation. This is my whole theory on this, right? So they want 85 million. They want 85 million for the player. This is what we do. To meet that 85 million, this is how they want it broken down. They want it broken down as 60, 65. They want 65 of that. They want it as cash. They want 65 million up front. Arsenal at this moment in time could go and pay 60, right? And to meet the rest of the thing, you do 25 million in add-ons. If you could agree a deal that would cost that would equal up to that would equal up to the 85 million that they want. That 25 million in add-ons doesn't mean it's guaranteed that they're ever going to get that money. This could be a deal that would be suitable for them, but they want 60 to 70 million upfront, and they only want 15 to 10, 10 to 15 no 20 to 15 in add-ons. That's what they want. They want 20 to 15 in add-ons. I don't think Arsenal are willing to go and pay 65 million euros upfront. I don't think Arsenal want to pay 70 million euros upfront. Understand that last time we paid that type of money upfront, we did that for Nicolas Pepe. Right? Walk away if they don't accept. I think the terms of the deal that we are offering is very fair. We're offering this. We're offering 60 million, I think, plus 15 million euros. That's what we're offering. We're below the. I think we're just below the offer. We're just below the offer. I think we're offering 55 million plus 15 million. So something like that. Something like 65 million. That's what we're offering. We're 10 million off. No, we're 20 million off. They're what they want. We're 20 million away from what they want. From the 85 million that they want. That's the issue. They want 20 million more. Do you pay the 20 million more? What do? A lot of you guys are saying go get Leao. Rafael Leao is not going to be cheap. If I'm not mistaken, Rafael Leao market value right now, what is it? Something close to the 100 million mark. Okay, yeah. Rafael Leao right now is going to cost us way more than that. Rafael Leao's market value is 85 million euros. We're going to have to pay upwards of 120 for Rafael Leao. And right now, I'm not sure Leao is that much better of a player than what do you call it, Mykhaylo Mudryk. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think he's that much better. Like, I get it. He played in the Serie A. He won the Serie A. He's a top player in Italy. But is Rafael Leao that much better of a player? You guys keep talking about Rafael Leao. He's not that better. Is he that much better? He plays in. He's a European. He plays in the Champions League just like Mudryk, and in the Champions League this season, what has he accomplished? What was his stats this season in the Champions League? Because I know Mudryk's. Oh shit, he got 4 assists. Is that 4 assists? Yeah, he got 4 assists. I didn't realize. Interesting. I thought he didn't do much in the Champions League. I might be mistaken, but is Leao better? Leao's much better. How do you judge better? Because based on potential, Mudryk has high potential, but Leao, I feel like it's your personal preference. If you want a player who's already proven it in a top 5 league, but we find that the Serie A is the least transferable to thing. And if he comes in right away, they both might need time to adjust. I'm not saying Mudryk's going to need a lot of time because the style of player that he is, he might not need that much time. He might not need that much time for the style of player that Mudryk is. But let me just show you guys one more thing before you guys start moving on. We have one more story that popped out on Mudryk today. One more thing on Mudryk, the dilemma that we find ourselves in with the 80 million. This is a major dilemma, and Charles Watts was reporting on this also. So Mudryk, Shakhtar are standing firm. Do Arsenal stick or twist? A lot of you guys have said move on. Just let me know what you guys think in the chat. We're gonna move on from that. But yeah, let's see what people are saying. Egal, do you think we will get a midfielder and an attacker? I don't think we get both this time. Some guys have worked on Shakhtar, said he's a Ballon d'Or potential. LOL. He does. The Brighton manager has said that. Would you be surprised if Chelsea go out and overpay for Leao? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. 13 career goals. Who are we talking about? Mudryk here. I'm pretty sure Mudryk has way more than 13 career goals. Come on. That's doesn't sound right. Yeah, you know what? He's only played 12 games this season. He has 7 goals, 7 assists in 12 games in the Ukrainian league, and in the Champions League he has 3 goals this season. So He's only 20. He's only 22. So we're making it seem like Mudryk, yes, he's only played a small time. Shakhtar has accepted a bid. What? Where are you seeing this? Where are you seeing reports that Shakhtar accepted a bid? I don't see anything where Shakhtar have accepted a bid. You got me scared for a second. I'm on high alert. Trying to see if has Shakhtar accepted a bid. No, not yet. Not yet. Reports are that they are meeting with the club today. Felix would suit us better. I don't think so. I think Felix would be more versatile. But based on the versatility alone, if you're saying that's the reason why he would suit us better, I would get it one bit, but I don't know. FIFA are going to invade FreeMudryk. What? FIFA is going to intervene and FreeMudryk. Oh. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that is actually funny. Anyways, let me just go back to this and show you guys what else is going on in the world of football. So just to let you guys know, so there's big update on Gabriel Jesus. Big update on Gabriel Jesus, ladies and gentlemen. Report here. Gabriel Jesus is walking without crutches and he's making strong start to his recovery from his knee. Jesus is making progress as he's wearing a knee brace and he's continuing his rehabilitation. This is great news, ladies and gentlemen. This is great news that Jesus is now up and walking. He does his injury is he's progressing quite well from his injury, and his rehab is going well. This is great news from this side, and I even seen some pictures of him. He doesn't need crutches anymore. He had both his crutches in his other hand. Let me show you guys this image. Yes, so here we go. Here's the image of Jesus, and he has his crutches. What? Where is it? Here we go. So yeah, Jesus is now has his crutches in his hands, and he's saying Arsenal's Gabriel Jesus now walks without crutches. It's January 5th, and he got his injury literally like a month and a half ago. Was it a month and a half ago? When did he get injured? He got injured a month ago, it feels like. Gabriel Jesus. When was the Brazil-Cameroon game? Brazil-Cameroon. When was the Brazil-Cameroon game? Because that's when he picked up the injury. He picked up the injury November 20. So, no, December 2nd. So he picked up the injury December 2nd. A month later, he's already walking. A month, he's already walking. This guy's going to be back next month. Yo, Jack, man, just allow it, man. Let the guy live. Why you got to get on his why you got to get on to him so much? Yeah, Matomo would be a baller, man. Matomo, anyone who buys Matomo, he's going to be an absolute baller. That Asian bloke Matomo, he's so quick. Matomo's a menace to society. I would sign him right now. That's how good he is. He's so good. Now, just to let you guys know, Mikel Arteta was so pissed off at the meetings and everything that happened the other day with the refereeing decisions that he's now going to be meeting with Arsenal. Arsenal are now going to be meeting with the PGOL, and they're going to every other club. So this is great news. So Mikel Arteta will get a chance to now speak to Howard Webb, who is the PGOL boss. He's the boss of the VAR and refereeing decisions and everything. So Mikel Arteta is going to be in the room with him. We're going to win the league, ladies and gentlemen. After that conversation, I'm pretty sure Mikel Arteta is quite persuasive and he can get what he wants. So just so you guys know, Mikel Arteta will get a chance to speak with Howard Webb, the new boss of the PGOL, and will be visiting Arsenal and all 20 Premier League clubs in January. So this is massive news because now that he's going to be he's going to be going to all the clubs and speaking to all the clubs. We're going to now get to see an opportunity where Mikel Arteta gets to vent his frustrations to the people who make the decisions and make the calls, and we're going to be able to see if this kid, I'm not saying he's going to be able to persuade them or anything like that, but I'm just saying he's going to now be able to be in the same room as them and kind of give his 2 cents. And this might be able to make refereeing decisions better for everyone, because every major coach will be speaking to their peoples also. So it's not just Arteta. It's every one of them are going to be speaking to all their people. So we're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see how this progresses, where this goes. But at this moment in time, it's good to see that they're taking the effort to go speak to all the other managers in the clubs, because for the longest time these guys would just hide in their rooms and not come out and speak about anything. Hopefully Mikel Arteta can get some stuff done. Man like Egal, my G, big up to you guys, people in the chat. Read his name. Why are you encouraging this? He's an Aussie gooner. Let him do his thing, man. Aussie Gooner is a staple to the channel, man. He's been on the channel bare times, man. Do you realize? One second. Do you guys realize how difficult it is to follow Arsenal and watch Arsenal games in Australia at night, when you're waking up at maybe 2, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, when you have work the next day, or you have school the next day, or you have an exam the next day, and you're watching those games, and sometimes we might not even be good, like the last couple of years, how bad we were, and he would still be walking up every single day to watch those games. Where here you have the luxury of watching the game at a normal time, between 12 to 7 p.m. And not only that, when the games are in America for preseason and they're at like 1 o'clock, 1 a.m., and it's not even that late to stay up, UK people struggle to do that. I've seen people complaining when the games were in America and they weren't even watching them. They were waking up the next day. When games were in Dubai early, people are like, yo, I'm at work, I can't watch the game. Do you see other people complaining about how they have to watch the games every single week, or do they just deal with it? But you have the audacity to make fun of Australian Gunner, who wakes up and puts in a lot of effort just to watch his club week in, week out. That is disrespectful to all the people who live abroad. And the reason why this massive club is the club that it is today is because of fans like Aussie Gunner who live abroad, who support the club week in, week out. And we wouldn't be who we are today without that. I'm a foreign fan who now lives in the UK and has the luxury to go to games. There's fans across this world who would dream to go to the Emirates. And I don't think we should be treating them the way that you're treating them right now in the chat. That's disrespectful. Anyways, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. That's enough. That's enough. Now let's go to when it comes. What was the next thing that I was going to say? You kind of made me lose my train of thought there with that rant. Kind of made me lose my train of thought there with that rant. But the next thing we got to talk about is this right here. If you guys don't know, we have an Arsenal Academy. We have an Arsenal Academy player who his name is Charlie Patino, and he's linked away from Arsenal to Real Madrid. Yes, he's linked away from Arsenal to Real Madrid. Reports coming out that Real Madrid are interested in signing Charlie Patino. However, Arsenal have extended his contract until 2024, I think. We have a 1-year contract extension. 2025. So Arsenal have taken up the option to extend the Blackpool loanee's contract until 2025. So reports are now that Real Madrid, Barcelona, and some other Premier League clubs are all interested in Charlie Patino, but we have extended his contract and he'll be here until 2025. That is another crucial contract that we needed extended, similar to Saliba and Saka. We need to have our youngsters tied down for the foreseeable future, and it's good to see that we have got him tied down to a new contract for the short term. Even though it's only 2 more years, it's good to see that we have 2 more years of negotiation with the player, and we can now get this deal done, and hopefully we can hold on to all of our youngsters, because we are producing a lot of good youngsters at this moment in time. Arsenal are producing a lot of good youngsters. You can see Balogun's performance. You can see a lot of these other people's performances. They are performing absolutely stupendously in the chat. big up to everyone in the chat. Big up Gunner King in the house. Big up to Gunner King. These Chelsea frauds, we can hijack us. We hijack them. Tell them, bro. Tell them. But yeah, that is the news with Charlie Patino's contract. It looks like he's going to get a new contract until 2025, right? So next we're gonna go to the next story. The next story is it touches me deeply. The next story. The next story is about a certain former Arsenal player, Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas is following the footsteps of Jack Wilshere, and he's now back at Arsenal in a coaching role. This is an Arsenal man, ladies and gentlemen. This is a guy who grew up at Arsenal, was in the academy himself. He can teach the kids something or a thing or two of what it means to be an Arsenal player. Yes, he played for Chelsea. Yes, he won a Premier League with Chelsea. Yes, he's done things with Chelsea. But the fact is, he's an Arsenal man. He's come back to Arsenal, and he's now come back in a coaching role. Cesc Fabregas is the guy. Let's not forget that. This guy when he was younger. He was one of those guys who made sure he was in and amongst the academy to improve the academy. That's what he's going to be doing. He's going to be showing up in the academy games. Sometimes you're going to see him there. You're going to see him with Jack Wilshere. But the thing is, Jack Wilshere posted it on his Instagram, and this, honestly, it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see Cesc Fabregas and Jack doing their thing with the Arsenal academy. You love to see it. We now have Mikel Arteta, former Arsenal captain, as the manager. We have Arsene Wenger coming back. We have Jack Wilshere and Cesc. And then we're going to have Santi Cazorla coming back to be an assistant coach next year, hopefully. My club, our club, we are doing the right things, ladies and gentlemen. We're keeping the DNA of the club, making sure that we have players who formerly played at the club intertwined with the fans and everything. I love this club. And what they're showing, they show respect back to their players, and they show love to the players that used to formerly play for them. Not a lot of clubs do stuff like this. Not a lot of clubs show the level of investment in human beings after they've played for their club. When you're a youngster and you see stuff like this, how we've treated former players that have played here, like Jack, like Cesc, like even some players like Adebayo, even though he wasn't even, he disrespected us, we still let him train with the team. After he disrespected us, we let players who were homeless come and train to get their coaching licenses. We let people who are unemployed come to our club and just train with the first team just to see if they can get their fitness levels up. I know a lot of people do some of these things, but it's good to see that the class of the club is still gone and it's not forgotten. It's good to see. You forgot about the time when he won the Chelsea the league in 2016. Yes, he won Chelsea the league in 2016, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If we win the Premier League this year, we won't be talking about other things that have happened to us during the poor times. You know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to forgive Cesc. I'm not willing to forgive Van Persie. I'm not willing to forgive some of these other guys. But Cesc has I have a soft spot for Cesc. I have a soft spot for Cesc. I don't know about you guys in the chat. I have a soft spot for Cesc Fabregas. Arsene Wenger should have brought him back. He should have. Arsene Wenger should have brought him back. He made a big mistake. He made a big mistake not bringing him back when he had the chance. Honestly, he's going to probably regret that for a long time. He's going to probably regret not bringing him back for a long time. Just to give you guys a quick little update on what's going on outside of that. No shock here. No shock. Mikel Arteta has been nominated for Manager of the Month once again. And just to let you guys know, I think the player who should win Player of the Month in the Premier League this upcoming month is Martin Odegaard, because there's been 4 players who've been nominated for Player of the Month two Arsenal players who've been nominated for Player of the Month, and I personally think Odegaard should win it. Now, Odegaard got in those games, he just absolutely killed it. He just absolutely killed it, and I don't think he should not be. I think he should be the front runner for Player of the Month this upcoming month in the Premier League. I don't think anyone's been better than him. Not Kevin De Bruyne, not Mo Salah, not Casemiro, not Ben Mee, not Trippier, not, you know what? It's close between him and Rashford. It's very close between him and Rashford, and then Paulinho. But I just think you guys, do you guys realize what he's done this month? Do you guys realize how good he's been this month? Let me show you guys. Against Chelsea, he put in a masterclass performance. Against Wolves, he got 2 goals. He got 2 away goals. Against West Ham, he got 2 assists. Against Brighton, he got a goal and an assist. He has well and truly been balling as he's doing in this in this thing right here. And I don't think anyone should get Player of the Month over Odegaard. For me, only Rashford, recent turning it on. You know what? Rashford can get it in January. Odegaard deserves it in November and December. That's the reality. That's the reality. The only worthy winner. The only worthy winner. I agree, Zachariah. But yeah, people, I got to go. I got to go back to work. I got 10 minutes before I got to get back to work. You guys, please do check out all my content on Twitter, on TikTok, on YouTube. Please do subscribe to the channel. You can become a channel member if you guys want also. I'll be back later tonight doing a Vibes from the 6th episode with everybody. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. As you guys know, Kitty G on Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video later today. Have yourselves a wonderful one. I appreciate everyone. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here, people. Peace. And yeah, don't forget to hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already hit it.